Alright, my loves, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Again, happy Monday to everybody. Girl, that's the new song by Masego called Unhinged. Something about a Gemini, baby. We just gonna have to put some shit together. But he need to take that little part and just make it a song. Cause how dare you tease us with that little piece of song? I need to run that back a couple times. That one little part, I just need them to loop it. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope that your day has been well so far. I hope that everything has been working in your favor so far. Whether you know it or not, whether you notice it or not. We are officially in our first week of a new month, which is exciting. Super, super exciting. So that's fun. What else is going on? Pluto is in Aquarius right now, just having its way, doing a lot of new things, bringing in a lot of new shit. So expect, we talked about not only just expecting new things, but also understanding that old things have to leave before we receive some of this new shit. Okay, so start making some space. Okay, do some fall cleaning. All right, technically it's still the fall, so do some fall cleaning. Clean up, you know, not just physically, not just your physical space, your home and stuff like that, but also your heart, your mind, your energetic environment, the friends, the family, and just the relationships, the job, the career, anything that's no longer serving you. Clean it up. Okay, because we're in a perfect time where if there is space for new things to come in, it will come in. But if there's nowhere for it to go, then it's going to be difficult for that thing to find you. So make some room in your life for the new shit that you're trying to manifest and that you're trying to bring into you. That's something that we kind of often miss, right? We're manifesting. It's not that your manifestations aren't working or those things are not on their way to you, but they don't have nowhere to land. Imagine a plane being on its way to you, a plane being on its way, you know, to bring you something, but the runway is full of other planes or it's full of just shit in general. It's going to be difficult for you to receive those things, even though it's yours, even though it's on its way, even though it's ready for you. How you gonna get it if it ain't no room? Okay, you know what I'm saying? So make some room, clear up some space. Okay, I just had to do that this past weekend. Okay, if it don't work, it don't work. If you deserve more, you deserve more. If there's more to have, there's more to have. Okay, and you're only gonna have what you think and what you feel you deserve. How are you acting on the things that you deserve? Are you showing up saying, this is what I deserve, so because of that, I'm not going to accept X, Y, and Z? Or are you saying, this is what I deserve, however, I'm going to settle and I'm going to make excuses? Thank you, T. I appreciate you, my love, for all of the gifts. You know what I'm saying? How are you showing up when it comes to the things that you deserve to have? It's very important. Because sometimes our mouth and our actions are not on the same page. Our words and our actions are not on the same page. Our beliefs and our actions are not on the same page. It's one thing to say that you deserve it, but it's another thing to act like you deserve it. Alright. Period. Okay, so today we're tapping in for ancestor messages. These are general messages from our spirit team as a collective. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it's not for you, that's okay. Everything won't be. Okay? Everything won't be for you. Everything that I talk about will not be for you. Come on.
She hadn't replied to me. She has been tonight.
Okay.
And I remind her in the message, but she didn't reply to me.
So I can't call her at the moment. If you want to give her a call, you can. Her number should be in the group chat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Just making all that noise. Ain't they? Well, it's not 6 o'clock yet. I'm like, ain't they supposed to shut up after a certain time with all that drilling and making noise and shit? Anywho, let's get into these messages. Again, if it don't apply, let it fly. If it's not for you, that's fine. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my YouTube, link in the bio. If you come across any videos on YouTube that resonates, then take it. I don't care how long ago it was. If it's for you, it's for you, okay? And that's how all of my readings work. This particular reading may not resonate for you right now, but maybe it will in the future. Who fucking knows, okay? All right, so let's tap in. I have no idea what we're tapping in for or what's going to come out. I didn't do any pre-pulls or anything like that. So we're just going to be finding out together and going with the flow. I'm happy to see you still helping people, of course. Absolutely. Make sure you guys grab your heart me. If you don't see the heart right here, that's because you're not following me. And if you're not following me, then like what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Cause like I thought we was cool. I don't know, you know. Thank you, my loves, for the heart means. I appreciate it. Ooh. Straight off the bat, just yes. Yes. I like that. Coming in hot. Spirit guides at the bottom of the deck. So, something's coming in hot with the yes. Okay? Now, when we get into what I call the harvest season, right? It starts in Libra season and ends in Sagittarius season, right? So that's usually like October, November, and some of December, right? Half of December. I always get excited when we get into November, right? Because I feel like that's when the energy is almost at its height, right? So you know how like you start off on a roller coaster and you going up, you going up, you going up. When you get to the top, that's really when shit is about to turn up, right? Before you drop and you go through all of the loop-de-loops. I feel like November is that pinnacle. It's that height, right, of the harvest season where most of the abundance and the prosperity and all of the, you know, positive things are really starting to come into fruition. That's when we really get to start seeing the fruits of our labor, right? And it's not always in the same ways for everybody. So it's not always going to be random amounts of money. It's not always going to be a house or a car. It's not always going to be the cliche things, right? Which is why it's very important for you to pay attention. Because sometimes in harvest season, Spirit could be giving you the first piece of something. It doesn't mean that that's it, right? It could just be, okay, this is the first little piece of that. And as you continue to move throughout the rest of the cycle, you start to uncover more and more of that specific thing, or start to get more and more of that specific thing, right? So November gets me very excited. Not necessarily because of the month, like it doesn't have anything to do with the actual month of November, but more so the energy that Scorpio season brings. And one thing about Scorpio season, whatever is dead in your life and no longer deserves any effort or air, Scorpio is going to point it out. Scorpio rules the underworld. Scorpio rules death. So anytime Scorpio comes around, that means it's something that is time for you to let go of, which makes complete sense because like I was saying before, thank you Spirit for bringing the full circle. Like I was saying before we receive something big, something new, you got to make room for it. So don't look at this period of your life as you doing something wrong or things are falling apart. Thank you Capri for the heart me, I appreciate it. Or any of those things. Look at it as, okay, something is obviously about to come because now I'm feeling more push to clear up all of these different spaces and different areas of my life and get prepared for this new thing. Right? Exactly. Death and rebirth. Exactly that. Right? So during this period, you will start to see more vividly, more clearly, the areas in your life, and I'm not just talking about when it pertains to other people and things outside of ourselves. We also talking about the internal things, right? The shit within us that also needs to be cleaned up. Thank you, my love, for the roses. It's also those things as well. I mean, if I'm interrupting y'all, let me know. They loud as hell. It's also the things within ourselves, right? That we are working on, that we are cleansing, that we are getting under control and taking ourselves to that next level, right? Because it's internal first, and then it shows up externally. Okay, what we not about to do? Now I'm getting pissed off. Hush up all that noise. Shit. Can't even have my damn window open because y'all over there building a goddamn house. Shut it up. Okay. My bad. I be trying to, because I like balance. I like it to be warm in here, but I also like to have my window open so the breeze can balance it out. But obviously I can't do that. It's irritating me. Okay, anywho. Yes. So even the things within us, right, have to be cleansed and cleaned up. Because, like I always tell y'all, it is not the current version of us that's going to have all of the things that we're manifesting. It's the future version of us that's going to enjoy all of the things that we're manifesting. And the future version of us is going to be prepared to handle all of the things that we're manifesting. So in order for us to pass the baton to that future version of us so that they can be successful in the things that we are manifesting, we have to make sure that we're clearing up this current version. If there's shit in me that ain't working, whether it's my attitude, whether it's my mentality, whatever it may be, I have to make sure I get those things together so that future me, so that future me can be in the best case scenario when it comes to maintaining the things that I am ushering in and manifesting. A lot of times, the manifestation piece is not the problem. It's the maintenance. Some of y'all can easily manifest. The things that you want, you can make that shit happen. If you want this, you can make it happen. If you want that, you can make it happen. But how long does that thing last in your life based on your ability to maintain it? And sometimes maintenance requires upgrades. I can't keep the same mentality that I had when I first got the shit that I manifested. At some point, I have to upgrade my mindset. I can't keep the same conversation as I had before this. I can't keep the same friends around me as I had before this. I can't keep doing for family and everybody else like I was before this. The maintenance sometimes requires you to upgrade yourself, upgrade your thinking, upgrade your way of being. And that's what a lot of us, that's where we kind of drop the ball. Because we feel like once we get it, we got it, and we good. And that's just not how that works. So the answer is yes. Regardless of what the fuck it is, if you are in alignment, let me be specific about that, because if you asking for some shit that you don't need or whatever the case is, and I'm not talking to you, okay? You know what you need, and you know what you need to stay the hell away from. So we're not talking about the shit you need to stay away from. We talking about, okay, just gotta clear that up, because some of y'all don't want the right things because you still not in the right space. But excuse me, for those who are manifesting high vibrational things, positive things, good things, The answer is yes. But at this point, the main thing that you need to be watching for and making sure that you're working towards is maintenance. Are you maintaining? Can you maintain the things that you're asking for? And are you already in that mindset before it gets here? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Are you already in that mindset? So for example, if I'm manifesting money, if I'm manifesting a lifestyle where I have a certain amount of finances and all of these things, am I also, while I am waiting for that thing to arrive, working on money management? Am I also looking into financial literacy? Am I also researching trust and business accounts or financial consultants or X, Y, and Z? Right? Or if I'm trying to manifest this amount of finance, am I also making sure that I'm working towards whatever my gift or my talent is that is going to continue to help me sustain the lifestyle that I plan to have? So a lot of times we're manifesting these big things, and you receiving those things is not the issue. You being deserving of those things is not the issue. Thank you, my love. But you maintaining it and properly preparing for it is where you get a little. You know what I'm saying? It get a little shaky. Okay? So we need to make sure that we are manifesting maintenance and preparation as well. And we need that first. When you go to a restaurant, do you eat your appetizer before your dinner? No. Okay? Ooh, the money gun, he's showing out. No. Do you order your drink after you ate? No. Right? So when it comes to your manifestations, you need to be manifesting the preparation and the ability to maintain before you receive what you're trying to manifest. Simple as that. Or you're going to fuck it over and you're going to lose it. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Okay? So, in church, they say decency and order. Now, we don't subscribe to all of that, but the sentiment remains the same. There has to be order. And the order is, I have to have preparation, right? And within that preparation, it's going to teach me the things that I need to know in order to maintain the things that I'm manifesting. Simple as that. Thank you, my love, for the heart me. I appreciate it. Okay? So the answer is yes. So for all of y'all in y'all big ass head worried about, oh, am I going to get this? Am I going to get that? You know, is my manifestation working? Yes, it is. But while you are waiting for that thing to come to pass, there's work for you to fucking do. AKA, how do I maintain this thing when I get it? You need to be in a mindset of, okay, if that $1 million that I'm attracting or manifesting is in my account right now, what would be my first move? And a lot of y'all be like, oh, my first move is I'm going to go buy this, and I'm going to go buy that, and I'm going to go buy this, and I'm going to go buy that. That's poor money management, baby. You're going to be broke. The first thing you're going to do is buy something, and you just got it, you're going to be broke. That's not going to last long. Right? So why would spirit, your ancestors, your spirit team, those who have your best interests at heart, expedite this thing to you when that's your mentality? That's like putting something of value, putting a crystal glass bowl in the hand of a toddler. It doesn't make sense, right? So in order to expedite the things that you're asking for, you have to prove how prepared you are to care for that thing. Because what's the point of going through all of these trials and tribulations in your life to get prepared for something, to lose it? Because in the moment, right, in the moments before you got it, you didn't do what you needed to do. You didn't maintain that mentality or set the proper foundation. Who the fuck is going through all this shit just to lose everything we work for? Now that's crazy as hell. I'm not doing that, right? So if I know that I have money coming, because if I'm manifestation means I already know that this belongs to me. I'm just pulling it from the ethers and allowing it to be a part of my reality here. I'm pulling it from the spiritual realm and allowing it to be a part of my physical experience. That's all manifestation means. It's already fucking mine. It already belongs to me. My name is already on it. Signed, sealed, delivered. Thank you, bro. You know we locked in, twin. That's all that means, right? So if I'm moving with this energy of expectancy, that means I already know that I'm going to get this thing. This guarantee that I'm going to get this. So with that, I need to already be thinking like I have it. Simple as that. There's so many people who hit the lottery every single motherfucking day. And you know why you don't hear about them after that? Because they don't have no fucking money management. The first thing they did was go blow it on whatever the fuck they wanted to blow it on. They weren't thinking about investments. They weren't thinking about putting it in the trust. They weren't thinking about talking to a financial advisor. They weren't thinking about, starting a business so that this won't be the only money that they ever have. They can continue to grow it. They weren't thinking about those things. Right? So you have the opportunity, and we're not just talking about money. This is also for relationships. Some of y'all are manifesting love and partnership. Well, how the fuck is you going to have all of that when you haven't figured out how to be the best partner to you? That's a part of preparation. If I'm not even a good partner to me, I'm my own first partner in crime, and I be allowing myself to just be out here doing all types of shit, letting people use and abuse me and play on my top. I'm just letting all this shit happen, and you think that spirit is about to give me somebody valuable? And I can't even see how valuable I am in my own life in order to stand up for myself and do for myself. That's crazy as hell. Even if I do manifest that person, I'm going to lose them. I'm going to fuck this relationship over. It's not going to work out properly because the foundation is not built. When it comes to these careers, I want to have this type of business, and I want to have this type of business, and I want to help millions of people, and blah, 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 and all this other shit. You won't even get up on time. What do you think that you're going to be able to properly get out of having a business, and you don't even know how to wake up? You can't even manage your diet. You can't even manage your exercise routine. How you going to manage employees? You can't even hold yourself accountable. Oh, I need an accountability partner. You gotta want it for yourself. All of this goes into preparation. Why should you be given something when you're just going to trash it? Because you're not even investing into yourself now. Thank you, my love, for the gift. I appreciate it. Makes sense? It's tight, but it's right. Preparation. So with this space that we're in, right? As far as, hold on, y'all. With this space that we're in, with Scorpio season coming in to give us that death and rebirth energy, take advantage of that. And don't hold on to something that is temporary just because you're not really believing or knowing or trusting that you deserve better and that you can have better. So if Spirit is trying to break you away from that relationship, leave. If Spirit is trying to move you, move. If Spirit is saying, hey, you're fired from this job because I know if I don't fire you, you're going to stay here forever and you're never going to really see your own potential, leave the fucking job. and celebrate all of these things. I'm so happy and grateful that Spirit could see something that I can't see in this moment, and it's saving me from myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy and grateful that Spirit is showing me certain things for me to pay attention to that I usually wouldn't be paying attention to, so that I can free myself from being stuck in this situation, or from just simply being in this situation longer than I should. Celebrate the shit that you are stepping away from. You know what I'm saying? A good friend of mine called me last week, like, yeah, they let me go from my job. I said, congratulations. I know he's probably like, this bitch is crazy. Sounds like good news to me. What you thought I was gonna say? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, that's what a normal person would say, but bitch, I ain't normal. Congratulations. Now you have more room, more opportunity to be aligned with what's really for you. Because anything that is actually for you, you won't be naturally separated from. You can fuck it up, but it won't naturally separate from you because it's for you. It's gonna stick around as long as it's supposed to stick around. Unless you fuck it up. So if you minding your business and they come and tell you, hey, we letting you go, we gonna fire you or whatever, that sounds like good news to me. It sounds like I'm being moved out of one place and I'm being set up, right, to have something better. Anytime something has left my life that wasn't for me any longer or wasn't for me at all, it was always replaced by something much, much better. I don't care what it was. A job, I've been evicted, I've lost cars, all type of shit. It always has set me up to have something even better, a relationship. I don't like saying lose anything, because you don't lose shit that's not for you. You just, it's over. It's my time with those things are over. So when my time is over with those things, I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to show gratitude for what I had and what it was and how it benefited me. But I'm also going to show gratitude for the fact that now that I'm away from that thing, I now have space for something better. Because it's never failed. I've never been separated from something that wasn't for me and then was in a worse predicament. That's never happened. And even though it may feel uncomfortable, discomfort does not mean that you're doing the wrong thing or that you're on the wrong path. If anything, when something is uncomfortable, that means you're not used to it, which means it's something new. You should want to be as uncomfortable as possible, because that means that you're not in a familiar environment. And some of y'all are looking for shit to be familiar, but it's not registering to you. If it's familiar, that means I'm repeating it. It's repetitive. I've been here before. Been there, did that 100,000 times over and over. So I don't want shit that's familiar. I need life to feel like a surprise every day. Every day I wake up, I need to have a new experience. I need to be connected with somebody new. I need to learn something new, hear something new, know something that I didn't know before. I need to be tested. I need to be challenged, because that means I'm always continuously in new territory. When I'm waking up and my days are the same, anytime you've ever had a period of life, and we've all gone through it, but anytime you've ever had, let's say like a week or a couple of months where every day is the same, you were probably depressed. I can put money on it. You were probably in one of the lowest places that you've ever been in your life. That wasn't a good time. You wasn't having a great time. Who the fuck is waking up and living the same life over and over with a smile on their face? What was that, the name of that movie, 50 First Dates? Have y'all ever seen 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler? That bitch memory, she lost her memory. So every day she wake up, she don't know what the fuck happened. And every single motherfucking day, he gotta remind this bitch, hey, girl, we is in love. You know how draining that is? I would have just had had to leave that hoe. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Accidents happen, girl. But listen, I gotta go find me a hoe that remembers. Because this is taxing. I mean, shout out to him for sticking it out. But Lord, she would have been single. I can't do that. Every single day I gotta remind you who the fuck I am. And you looking at me like I'm a goddamn stranger. No. But that's how some of us, we live our lives, because we're searching for what's familiar. Because in our head, if it's familiar, I know how to deal with it. If it's familiar, I know how to manage it. If it's familiar, I've been here before, so I know how to navigate it. That's why y'all be like, oh, I'm kind of nervous or fearful about the future. Bitch, why? Thank you, my love, for the heart me. Girl, why? You should be afraid of the past. You should be afraid of repeating the same shit over and over. Not having some new shit come. New shit means new opportunities. It means new abundance. It means new prosperity. It means new experiences. That should never put fear in your heart. You should never be fearful because of some new shit. The old shit should make you tremble. Because you done been there, you done experienced that, and you know how ghetto that shit is. You know how fucked up that shit is. Right? So jump into those new things. Yes, you can be a little hesitant. Yes, it's okay to be a little nervous. Right? Yes, it's okay to be like, oof, I don't know how this is going to go. But I know it's going to work in my best interest. I know that there's no way that I'm not going to benefit from this. So even though I don't know exactly what's going to happen, because I don't know why we want to know exactly what's going to happen. You know what that's called? Trauma responses. And a lot of it goes to the lack of control that you had over your childhood, when you couldn't control nothing and every day was fucking scary because you couldn't do nothing about it and you just had to live through it. You just had to survive through it. Well, baby, you're grown now and you get to pick and choose what the fuck it is and how it works. You have control now. So you got to tell that childhood part of you, this is why we do healing, trauma healing, childhood healing, because you don't really understand how much of that younger part of you is controlling your adult life. A 5-year-old is afraid of the vacuum cleaner. But your motherfucking ass is 36. You're not afraid of no goddamn vacuum cleaner. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? But if I stay in the mentality of that 5-year-old, how crazy do I look at my grown ass age running from the vacuum cleaner? That's what that shit looks like. You grown now. Thank you, my love, for the heart me. You're grown. You have life experience under your belt and you're in full control. Nobody is controlling anything for you. Everything that you have in your life is because you created that reality. Point blank the fuck period. I don't care what it is. If it's a relationship, thank you, my loves, for the gifts. If it's a relationship, if it's your career, if it's your job, if it's the way your children are, if it's the fact that you got children, whatever the fuck it is, you created that because you are now in full control over your life and what you receive and how it plays out. So if you want better, do better. Put yourself in a better predicament. Make better choices. Think from a more clear space. Go and heal all of the traumas from the past so that you can energetically catch up to where you are right now. There's no way that you're going to have the experience of somebody who carries wisdom if you don't go back and get the lessons. Y'all got a whole bunch of wisdom because of the things that you've gone through, but you can't utilize it because it's stuck back there. This is why we are constantly doing shadow work, because there's always a missing piece. There's always something from our past. Thank y'all for the love. There's always something from our past that we have to go back there and get when it comes to the things that we have experienced. We don't go through shit just to go through it. You wasn't traumatized just to be traumatized. Ain't none of this shit just because. Especially if you look at yourself as somebody who has a purpose. Somebody who was chosen. All the little titles y'all love. I'm a starseed. I'm a mermaid. I'm a starburst. I'm a jolly rancher. I mean, y'all love titles and shit. But you know what all that shit come with? Responsibility. Thank you, my love. You know what I'm saying? All that come with responsibility. All that come with hard work. They claim a name. I'm a jellyfish. I'm a panda bear. I was a cricket in my last life. Okay. Well, hop your ass onto some new shit. Step the fuck up. And understand when you have a purpose and you have a destiny and you're here for a reason that you're going to have it a little harder in the beginning. You're going to have a fucked up ass childhood. Welcome. You decided to bring your little happy-go-lucky ass back down here to this hellhole to do whatever you're supposed to do. What you thought was going to be a cakewalk? You signed your name on that contract and said, I'ma go. I'll go back down there. I got some people to save. I got some shit to do. I got some things to learn as well. I'ma go. I volunteer. You agreed to this. You may not remember it, but you agreed to this. This is why you have to tap in with your higher self, because higher self does remember. The real you, soul, does remember. And that's why it has so much knowledge. That's why it speaks to you through intuition and tells you, make that left. Drop that person. Cut them the fuck off. Stay the fuck away from them. Don't you go over there. Don't you pick up that phone call. Don't you text that motherfucker. And what you do? The goddamn opposite. And then when you sitting there looking stupid because everything that you wasn't supposed to do, you did anyway. And then you dealing with the repercussions of your actions. Now you want to blame the world. Oh, I just got it bad. It's just hard for me. Life is just so hard for me. And I'm just living a hard life. And I'm just the black sheep and no one cares. And no one loves me. And wham. One thing a chosen person cannot deny is their intuition. You had it from a very young age. You been had that shit. You been had spiritual, gifts and talents. You been had awareness. That's why your family ain't fuck with you. That's why your ass was always different. That's why you didn't have all these big ass friend groups and shit. The ones who are here on mission don't have a lot of friends. Ain't never had a lot of friends. They went through a whole bunch of shit and it felt like they was by themselves for the majority of their life. Thank you, my love, for the rose. It was hard. And it was hard on purpose. It was hard on purpose. And you got all of the difficulty in the beginning of your life. But there's power in that. Because a lot of people don't get it until the end of their life. They live their life with this silver spoon, gold spoon. Thank you, my love, for the gift. Living a good old life and, luxury. And then all hell start breaking loose as they start to go deeper into life experiences. But you get your share early. You get your share early so that you can learn, you can deal with it, you can become your best version of yourself, and then you get to reap the benefits. And you get to use and spend the rest of your life living life and not surviving life. But this is what has to happen. That switch has to go off in your fucking head for you to realize, I am not that old person anymore. Therefore, I have to stop thinking like them, talking like them, acting like them, attracting like them, manifesting like them, carrying myself like them. I'm not that bitch. I'm not her. I'm not him no more. What the fuck is 2012? I'm not that person. I'm not the bitch I was yesterday. I'm not the motherfucker I was 5 minutes before I pressed go on this live. If you doing it right, I'm not who I was 30 seconds ago. So why would I keep acting like that? Why would I keep thinking like that? The past follows you because you're dragging it with you. I don't know why these things keep happening to me. Because you're making them happen to you. You're not drawing a line in the sand to say, I am no longer this person. Therefore, I don't have to keep living like this. Regardless of what my reality looks like. It don't matter how much money in my bank account. It don't matter how many people around me and what kind of car I'm driving and what kind of house I'm living in. None of that shit matters. Because it all starts internal. Your internal environment is the same thing as the spiritual realm. So if it's as above, so below, it's as within, so without. So it starts in me. Fuck what's around me. That environment don't fucking matter. Because it's going to change anyway based on what? What I'm doing internally. How I'm thinking internally. How I'm moving internally. How I'm feeling internally. How do I treat myself behind closed doors? How do I treat myself in front of you? Because how I'm over here talking to myself crazy, treat myself crazy, then I got an attitude when you do it. You not doing nothing but following the example that I set. I'm going to let that simmer while I open this goddamn door back. Because apparently they wanted to shut the hell up. Thank you very much. You following the example that I set. I didn't have to tell you to disrespect me. You just witnessed me disrespecting myself. I didn't have to tell you to treat me like shit. You just witnessed me treating myself like shit. And you internalize that the complete wrong way. Blaming them. When you set the example, you set the fucking tone. People respected me more when I respected myself. People treated me better when I treated myself better. And it wasn't me treating myself better only in front of them. It was the shit that I was doing behind closed doors that couldn't nobody even see. But even those things that I was doing behind closed doors, it showed up when I got around other people as well. They can see it on me. Your aura walks in a room before you do. People get a feel of your energy before they know your name. So if I'm bleeding and I'm walking into all these rooms and I'm bleeding all these emotions, I'm bleeding all this fucking trauma, I'm bleeding all of this lack of confidence and low self-esteem, what kind of message do I think that I'm sending to all of the people that I start to meet? And what type of people do I think are going to be gravitating towards me? People who are really healing don't got time to heal you too. Bitch, it's enough work that I'm doing over here. Now, if you healing and I'm healing, we can be cool. Because we both on the same page. We both doing this work. We both lifting all these heavy-ass weights and trying to make it work. But if I'm healing and you over here throwing a damn pity party, I don't got time for that. So there's no way that you're going to attract people of quality if you're still okay with being broken. And why should you? You don't deserve to have quality people around you when you've gotten comfortable in brokenness. Why should somebody stoop down to your level when they've been doing all of the work that they can to elevate themselves? Who the fuck do you think you are? That goes into what? Accountability. I have to be accountable. I created this for me. My life looks the way it does because of me. It may not be my fault that I've experienced all the trauma that I have experienced, especially if we're talking about childhood. But it is my fault if I continue to allow that trauma to dictate my future. That falls on me. Yes, it could have been my mama's fault that such and such happened to me. Yes, it could have been my granny fault because she wasn't paying attention and this happened. Yes, it could have been my daddy fault because he abandoned me and he left me and blah, 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 blah. Cool. But I can't blame them as a grown-ass adult with control. I'm in the driver's seat now. So I can't blame nobody for where I end up at when I'm the one driving. Now, when I was in the passenger seat or when I was in the back seat, that's different. My ass is driving now. So if I end up in the wrong place, or if I crash this bitch, the only person whose fault it is mine. With great things comes great responsibility. You can't have your cake and eat it too. What does that mean? If I want to preserve the cake, I can't eat it or it's not going to be there at all. Can't have something and want to eat it. That don't make sense. You got to pick one. You either have it and you look at it and you put it up on the wall and memorialize it, or you eat that motherfucker and you digest it and you shit it out. You can't have it both ways. So you have to decide, if I want this type of future, if I want to walk around claiming this title as a chosen one and as a god and a goddess and a squirrel and a monkey, then I have to live that life. And I also have to be prepared for whatever comes with that. I also have to be prepared with whatever challenges come with that. It's the difference between people leaving high school and going right into the workforce versus leaving high school and going to college. Whichever way I go, I gotta live with what comes with that. If I leave high school and I go right into the workforce, then I have to not he sent the monkey. D'Angelo, I'm not playing with you. If I leave high school and go right into the workforce, I have to deal with learning in the moment. I'm just in it. I don't got no preparation. It just is what it is. Right? I got my own challenges that's going to come with that. But if I leave high school and I go to college, there's still challenges with that. I got to take some of these hard-ass classes. I got to live in a dorm with another motherfucker that I ain't never met before. I got to leave my family behind. I got to move across the country or the state or whatever. I got to take these hard-ass tests. Whatever I decide to do, there are things that's going to come with it. So if you decide to take on the title of a chosen one, the title of a generational curse breaker, understand that holds weight. And when we talk about things holding spiritual weight, oh, that's the top of the top of the top of the top of the line. That's the most important shit. You mean you doing this for your bloodline? Oh, baby, you about to be challenged. There's no way around that. Are you trying to save your children? Oh, you about to be challenged. Are you going up against yourself, your old self, your past self? Or you about to be challenged, boo? You a god, you a goddess? You're going to be challenged. But it's all about perception, perspective. I used to look at those challenges and that shit used to tell me something was going wrong. And that's from my trauma. Because when I was a kid and I felt those same triggering emotions, something usually went wrong. But I have to teach myself that as an adult, if I'm being challenged, that means that I'm about to be elevated. Right before you go to the next grade in school, You have a whole week that you taking a whole bunch of tests. Almost every damn class that you in, you taking tests. And it's harder than the tests that you may have taken throughout the year. Because you're about to elevate. And we got to make sure that before we pass you to this next grade, that you actually know what you need to know. You know the basics of what you need to know. You know the foundation of what you need to know in order to be successful in this next chapter or in this next grade. Then they came up with that whole no child left behind shit, and now that's all we got, idiots walking around this goddamn world fucking shit up because they should have got left behind. We should have left their ass behind. Some people gotta be left behind until you get it. And this is why you keep repeating some of the same shit, because you didn't get it. In the spiritual realm, ain't no child left behind, bitch. We leaving you. We leaving you, and you gotta catch up when you ready. We're not gonna stop the bus and stop the train and wait for you to get it and wait for you to get serious, and then we're gonna continue on our journey. We're gonna kick your ass off, and hopefully you can catch the next flight. Hopefully you get it. And if you don't never get it, then you don't never get it, and you can't never come. You're gonna stay where the fuck you at. So if you find yourself in these repetitive cycles, and again, a lot of this I just had a conversation with myself about over this past weekend. If I'm finding myself in these repetitive cycles, or I keep attracting these same types of people, or finding myself in these same types of situations and circumstances, or having the same types of experiences in that specific area of my life, I haven't learned the lesson. And Spirit said, we're not going to pass you. Until you get it, you're going to keep getting your little feelings hurt. Until you get it, you're going to keep having heartbreak. Until you get it, you're going to stay with no money in your fucking pocket. Until you get it, you're going to keep attracting jobs that stress you out. You're going to keep getting evicted. You're going to keep having car problems. You're going to keep being used and misused and abused. It's going to keep happening until your ass learn the goddamn lesson. Because only you can free yourself from these cycles. And I tell y'all all the time, hello my love, welcome in. Y'all have the knowledge, but you're not operating in wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge applied. It means I took what I know and I did something with it. I didn't just say, oh, okay, I know this and I know that and I know this and I know that, and let it just be what it is. Because y'all, I'm talking to the chosen ones. Y'all know better. You knew better since you was a kid. You knew better so much that you was telling other people what the fuck was better when you was a kid. You knew better for so long that you had more common sense than a lot of the motherfuckers in your life when you was a fucking kid. So to act as if you don't have the knowledge is diabolical, because you have the knowledge. Now what are you doing with it? That's the difference. And applying that knowledge is always going to catapult you into a place that you've never been in before. Which is what it's supposed to do. If I'm looking at the past, and I'm looking at the way my family lived, the things that they had, the things that they experienced, the things that they didn't have, my life shouldn't look nothing like that. Should look nothing like that. It may have started off looking like that, but at this point, I should be doing everything in my power for it to not look nothing like that. I don't care if they had good experiences. Mine should be better. If my mama was married for 30 years, I need to be married for 60. And that's just an example. If my mama didn't have the best and don't have the best relationship with her children, Me and my children need to be best motherfucking friends. If my parents worked in careers just because they needed the money and not because their heart was in it, I need to be waking up every day excited because I get to do what I love. That's when you know you're applying the knowledge. Your life should look different. What the fuck was the point of your existence if you came here and didn't change nothing? At least for your bloodline. At least for the people attached to you in your womb or your nuts, for my men. What the fuck was the point of me being here? If I wasn't a part of any change or transformation or transition or upgrade or elevation, my life was in vain. I just came here to waste time. Am I making sense? Ain't nobody here to bullshit. There's enough people doing that. They don't need your help. There's enough people not doing shit. They don't need your help. We don't need no more people in that category. You know what I'm saying? Blessings in abundance. Stop fucking playing. Be so for real. First card out was yes. Second card was blessings in abundance. Holy love flipped out too. What are these two cards that flipped out? Composure and learning experience. Have you learned to keep your composure? If my mama was a drunk, if my daddy was a drug addict, for me, the women in my family are mean as fuck, especially on my mama's side. What? You talking about attitude problems? You talking about yell all the time? You talking about talk down to men and treat people like shit? Real bad on my mama's side. With the pride and the ego of I know better. I can do whatever I want. I had to unlearn the fuck out of that. I had to unlearn the fuck out of that because I didn't realize how I was showing up in the exact same way in my relationships or around other people in general. Come in the house yelling, don't know how to talk to people, don't want to take accountability. The women in my family struggle with accountability, and I never wanted to be. After I realized that, I said I never want to be a woman who doesn't know how to take accountability, who doesn't know how to apologize, who doesn't know how to say I was wrong. That's on me. That's my bad, my fault. I don't want to be a woman who's not appreciative of whether it's my friends, whether it's my family, whether it's the relationships that I'm in. It taught me because I dealt with it and I seen it, and then I started becoming it, and I said, hold the fuck up. And before I really got into it, people used to tell me, girl, you can't never just be like my bad. Like, you always got to back and forth and make it a goddamn debate. And I'm like, I'm just trying to say that, you know, I always had some shit to say. Instead of just being like, you know what? You right. I was wrong. And the first couple of times I did that, it felt like I had lemon juice in my mouth. I just knew the first time I said I apologized, I was having an allergic reaction. I felt like my throat was closing up. I started sweating. I needed a fan. I said, obviously, I'm having a stroke. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I shouldn't be saying this. This is a sign that I don't need to apologize no fucking more, obviously, because what the fuck? I'm obviously about to fall out. Somebody catch me. It took everything in me to get that. That when that lady like, I'm finding it, baby. I had to reach down deep. I had to reach all the way down deep to get that apology out. And the more I did it, the easier it got. And then when I started to see how impactful those few little words were, it made me want to do it more. And then when I realized how much I was learning, how much more I was learning, how much more I was able to see, how much more I was able to grow from simply saying I apologize and I was wrong, Child, listen. Life changing. Life changing. Does that mean every single time I do it it's easy? Hell no. Because sometimes I gotta say it and I be like, I don't really think I was all the way that wrong. But fine. I apologize. My bad. You right. We still human. And part of us is still human at the end of the day. And that ego gonna ego sometimes. That ego come and be like, you not wrong. They wrong. Because if they ain't do that, then you wouldn't did that. And they got you fucked up. The damn devil on your shoulder. You don't got to apologize to that motherfucker. Because for real, it's their fault. If they would have just did this, then you wouldn't have moved like that. But I control my response. So they could have did whatever they wanted to do. It doesn't mean that I had to move the way that I moved. Control is responsibility. I control my response. So I have to move a certain type of way. And I have to be responsible for whatever way I choose to fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you apologize like me? Girl, listen, I'd be like, my bad, I'm sorry. Well, I don't say I'm sorry because I'm not sorry. And I don't encourage nobody to say that they sorry. But I apologize. Well, my bad. I ain't mean it that way. If it came across that way, that wasn't my intentions. That was another thing I had to learn. Because when you come from a family of aggressive women, baby, them words sting. Those words sting. Oh my God. A family of aggressive women who all think that they right and don't know how to apologize. You don't know what the fuck is going to come out their damn mouth. And I didn't realize that I was as abrasive as I was. Even when I got my platform back in, 2017 is when I really started doing live streaming, right? Before it was even as popular as it is now. When I had my platform and I would get on there and I would talk and, give education and stuff like that. And my delivery was so piercing. And people would be like, I mean, what you saying is good, but oof, if you could just say it a little bit better, if you could just change a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I would be like, I mean, that just mean my shit not for you. If you gonna be sensitive, if you pussy, then my shit just not for you. You need to go find somebody else. Because over here, this is how we talk. This is what we do. Just defensive. Defending the bullshit. I remember them days. If you was following me back on Facebook during them days, baby. Woo! Woo-wee. I wish I could just reach out to all them people I cussed the fuck out and just tell them, my bad. Baby, I was still growing. I was still learning. But when it got better? When I went back and started healing my mommy issues. Because you don't realize how much of you today is attached to who they were back then. Hello, my love. Thank you for coming in. You don't realize that. You don't realize how much you reflect your parents' troubles and struggles. And you got to remember, especially from your mother, if your mother was going through certain things and living a certain type of life and had certain traumas, you baked in that for 9 months. Or however long you was in there. Some of y'all didn't cook that long. And it shows. But it's okay, we love y'all. Some of y'all still a little pink in the middle. We love all the preemies of the world. But some of y'all still a little pink. The soft spot's still a little delicate. You gotta be careful with you. We love you real bad, though. We love you, though. You know what I'm saying? It's still a little raw in the center, but it's okay. We love you the same. No, you bake in that energy. And I tell y'all, not only is it spiritual, but science and spirituality go hand in hand. The womb has memory tissue. Right, still a milk behind the ears, exactly. The womb has memory tissue. Literally the same memory tissue that allows you to remember things from a mental standpoint is what's in the womb of every woman. So they're literally holding memories of physical trauma, emotional trauma, spiritual trauma, mental trauma. And you just swimming around in that motherfucker. For however long you was in it, you was swimming in it. Not to mention whatever they went through while they was baking your ass. Because a lot of our mothers didn't have positive pregnancies. Picture perfect shit. Like, oh no, I just got to sit around at home and have my feet up and just rub on you and talk to you and play sound frequencies. Hell nah, our mamas was at work. They was arguing back and forth with our daddies. If our daddies was even there. Or they was crying because the motherfucker wasn't there. Or they was going through some type of abuse, physical, mental, emotional. And you just swimming around in all of this trauma. And you think you going to come out A1? Hell no. You going to be a little fucked up. It's in the fibers of your existence. So if you don't go back and start cleaning that shit up, especially when it comes to childhood traumas dealing with your mom. Not saying skip the daddy shit, because you got to do that too. But dealing with your mama, you got to go clean that up. And it's not always obvious. It's not always in your face. Like for my mama, it was in our face. My mama just had attitude problems. Okay, she just cussed all the time. She had attitude problems. She was a little angry. She was a little upset. You know, it was obvious. But everybody around, it's not obvious. Maybe she instilled fear into you and you didn't even realize it. Codependency and you didn't even realize it. Resistance to change and you didn't even realize it. Low self-esteem and you didn't even realize it. Lack of confidence and you didn't even realize it. Overly masculine, whether you male or female, and you didn't even realize it. So you gotta go clean that shit up. And that's gonna take some time within itself. So when we talk about shadow work and we talk about healing, we're not talking about something that's gonna happen over a couple of months. This is you going back and forth between your past and your present over some years. Think of it like a deep freezer, right? That shit that's all the way at the bottom of that deep freezer, that it gotta thaw out. And it's gonna take some time for that shit to thaw out. Because it was all the way on the surface. That's easy. That'll thaw out quick. But you start grabbing them pieces of things from all the way at that bottom, that shit will take days sometimes to thaw out. So if we're going back to things that happened at the beginning stages of our creation, it's going to take some time. This is why patience is important. This is why self-love and compassion is important. Because you got to love yourself through all of this shit. This shit is already hectic. And this is the gag. The people in your life don't have a responsibility to love you through it. If they do, good. If they don't, great. It's your responsibility anyway. We start putting responsibility on people. Oh, you wasn't there for me when I was... They didn't have to be. You didn't show up for me when I was going through... They didn't have to show up. It's your responsibility to give yourself the things that you need. And as you do that, you will attract people who want to do something for you as well. But again, you set the tone. Simple as that. Blessings in abundance. There's some good shit coming in. I already told you I get excited about November. I get excited about November not because of the month, but because of the energy. It's exciting. It's new shit. It's new shit. And a part of that new shit comes with releasing. That's how we going over releasing the way that we are. That's why we talking about letting shit go. That's why we talking about healing. If I order me a brand new couch for my living room, when it get here, where the fuck they gonna put it if I don't do something with the old one? They can't put one couch on top of the other couch. It's only room for one. So I gotta clear up some space. Internal space and external space. Alright? Let's go a little deeper. Matter of fact, I'm being drawn to pick these guys. Ooh, I was just thinking about some eggnog the other day too. I love me some eggnog. Do you hear me? Or some is it horchata? With a little brown in there? Yeah. Yeah, give me all the horse. I want all the horse, the horchata, just give me the horse. I want that. I want that. I love it. I need that. I'm gonna have to go make me some. Exactly. Come on now. Gats to have it. See, D'Angelo, we gotta change your life. I don't like the way you live in your life without eggnog and horchata. What are you doing? What are you doing? That too. I only be seeing, what is it, coquito? Maybe, I don't know. I only see it when I go like to the Latin spots to get my food. But I gotta figure out how to make it so I can have it at home. You know? Alright, first two cards out is yes and blessings in abundance. So we're gonna build on this. We're gonna go in a little deeper. See what else is here. I just started hearing start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Now, don't spread the news, because y'all know I believe in keeping shit on the hush-hush until you got the foundation set and you ready to go. So shut the fuck up. But I do feel like this is a season for y'all to leave. And that can mean anything. That can be moving. That can mean leaving a relationship. That can mean leaving things that no longer serve you. Whatever that looks like for you, this is the time to do it. And then understand that you are supported on levels that are not physical. And that support means way more than the physical support that you're used to looking for. Sometimes we get those two things confused. We think that the physical support means more. Hell nah. Like I channeled that other song, the last reading from Princess and the Frog, I Got Friends on the Other Side. Baby, that's like having 1,000,000 people behind you. One ancestor, one spirit guide, one demon. And when we say demon, we mean spirit, okay? Because we work with etymology. We don't work with biblical bullshit. Okay? Go study the demons and how you have hundreds of thousands of them attached to your energy to work on your behalf. It's not a negative thing. Go look into it. Education first. You say demon and your little biblical hearts get the fluttering. The devil, no bitch. Stop sign, no, calm down. Reel it in. Reel it in and research. Okay? Take a chill pill, relax, calm down, and Google. Okay? Shit. But you have the support. And you call on them spirits and them entities when you fucking need them, because they are a part of you. Period. Alright, let's go a little bit deeper. Start spreading the news. Big news coming in for sure. Big news. Unexpected news. I'm hearing listen for the undertones. There may be things or ideas. It's like the shit that's gonna help you is gonna come in such a small, or it's gonna feel like such a small, insignificant thing if you're not paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? It could be like an idea that pops up, or even somebody can say it to you, like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, or it would be dope if you did this, or I had a dream that you was doing blah 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 blah, or I had an idea that I think would be great for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that just, it seems insignificant, but I feel like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen that picture where it shows the iceberg on top, but it's like this is all you can see, but underneath the surface this is all that it is. That's what it's giving me. There's going to be something so small, it's going to seem so insignificant to you in the moment, but there's so much attached to this little thing that's going to start kind of unraveling itself, and you need to be paying so much attention to your intuition right now. Literally. Okay? I know sometimes I be telling y'all don't look too deep into shit, because some of y'all be taking shit to hell. Okay? Yeah, I mean, just like Poca, I woke up and only on my right eye it was crusty. That gotta mean something. Yes, it means you need to see a doctor. Yeah, like some shit's just like, be for real, bro. You're stressing me out. You know what I'm saying? Some people take shit and just go to hell. I be like, okay, let's also live in reality a little bit. But, right, you got allergies. Okay? Shit. Get a humidifier. It's hot in here. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what I'm saying for this is, or this particular season, look a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Look a little bit deeper. Look a little bit deeper. But your intuition will confirm it. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They just be just up in the clouds. No intuition, no confirmation, no nothing. Just making shit up. Whatever this thing is, your intuition and that thing will go hand in hand. When you hear it, if you're tapped into a thing, you're going to feel it. It's going to be like a light bulb moment, like a aha moment, like a hold up. It's something more to that. It's something, wait a minute, right? It's going to hit you in the moment. It's not going to take no time. It's not one of those things that you get home and it done been 3 hours and you going back over the conversation and then it pop up. No. In that moment, you're hours and you going back over the conversation and then it pop up. No. In that moment, you're going to, this is hone in on. I feel a connection or a pull to this very thing. That doesn't mean that that's all the blessings and abundance that's coming in. That can just be a piece of it for some of y'all. For some of y'all, you getting some shit that you've already manifested. But for others of you, not only are you getting what you already manifested, but you're also getting the beginning of whatever this new or this next thing is. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a little appetizer of season 2. You getting the finale, right, of season 1, but you also getting a little appetizer. Oh, hey, just so you know, this is what else is brewing behind closed doors, right? Pay attention to your dreams as well. Some of y'all, this may be a dream. You're going to wake up from it and be like, hold the fuck up. I feel like Spirit just showed me a glimpse of something. That's exactly what happened. Some of y'all going to get some glimpses into your future, literally. Thank you, my love, for the hand heart. What else is here, Spirit? Yeah, more than one thing. 2 of Wands coming out. 2 different things are happening. Like I said, part of it is going to be what you've already been manifesting, what you've already been working towards. So, you know, so on and so forth. But then that other thing is going to be a glimpse of what is to come and where you need to start put in your time and your energy. So to break it down even more, you're going to receive what you worked for, right? And that's going to close out that chapter. Whatever you've been working so hard towards, whatever you've been trying to manifest, you're going to get that. As long as you stay in alignment. Because some of y'all hear me say you're going to get that and you think that means, okay, I can just start doing whatever the fuck I want. No. You still got to stay in alignment in order to receive whatever that thing is. Okay? Don't hear what I said and then just be like, ooh, that means I can stop being serious and stop tapping in and stop. No. Don't stop shit. Don't stop anything that you've been doing that's working for you. Keep up the same momentum. If anything, go harder. If you want to change up anything, push the gas a little more. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get what you've been manifesting to close out this previous cycle. Remember, we are in a 9-year. By the time we hit March, we're moving into, well, technically 2026, according to the calendar, right? The calendar and the seasons and cycles that we go by are two different things. But we're in a 9 calendar year, which is the last cycle before we go back to a 1 energy year. Right? A whole new chapter. Not even a whole new chapter, just a whole nother book. 9 closes out the last chapter of that previous book, and then we move on to 1. 1 is going to open up a whole nother book to the what do you call it when you have multiple? It's not a trilogy because that's 3, but to the series. We'll call it a series. Okay? So you're going to get whatever you've manifested to close out this particular book for the series. A volume. Thank you, my love. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So that you can start your new book, season 1, chapter 1. Season 1, episode 1. Or season 2, episode 1. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of energy. Right? So you getting your closeout gift, experience, prosperity, abundance, so on and so forth. Okay? However, this other new thing that's coming in, this little appetizer of what you're going to get, is to show you this is a part of this new cycle. Now you need to start putting your energy towards this thing. For some of y'all, it could be a relationship. For some of y'all, it could be career. I'm saying a lot of money stuff, though. So lots of career. This can also be the building of family, because family and wealth go hand in hand. So some of y'all could be pregnant or get pregnant. And I'm not talking to the people that's like, not me. I want to talk about you anyway. Because your energy is not open to it. So we're not even talking about you. We're talking about the ones who that's what they want. That's what they desire. Right? For some of y'all, it could be that. It could be, if you're not birthing an actual child, you're birthing a new business, a new career. For some of you guys, you are uncovering a new gift or tapping deeper into what your actual gift is. Because a lot of y'all have not been operating in what your gift is. You've been operating in your talents. There's a difference. Right? Thank you, my love. When you're talented, you can be talented in 57,000 million gazillion things. But your gift, you are an expert in. This is your expertise. This is what you were put here to do. This is in direct alignment with your purpose. And some of y'all have not tapped into that yet. This next cycle, these next 9 years, it's time for you to tap into that. Some of y'all, you won't be wealthy until you tap into your gift. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's folding clothes, bitch. You ain't gonna be wealthy until you start tapping into your folding clothes gift. And don't look at it as like, how is this gonna make me money? Because that's what we fuck up. We start putting a dollar sign on it, and that's why a lot of y'all don't tap into it, because you're trying to make it make sense. You're trying to figure out how this is going to bring you the wealth. The wealth is already attached to it. So when you start trying to figure out, okay, how is this going to bring me the wealth, you start fucking up because you start misusing the gift. Just tap into it. Everything else is going to come because it's already attached to it. It's going hand in hand. So you need to do all that extra shit. Just do it. Whatever your gift is, just do it. Even if you got to start out doing it for free. Even if you got to spend 6 months doing it with no return. Ain't nobody said, thank you, I appreciate you, nothing. You just out here doing. Listen, before my social media platform based on spirituality and helping people heal and heal their traumas, which I'm gifted in, before that shit took off, do you know how many free things I had to do? Shit, this is free. I'm still doing free shit. I love y'all, but it's free. But you know how many free things I had to do? How many free readings I had to do? How many free consultation calls I was doing? How many free groups I was doing? How much advice I was giving out for free before it was my turn to monetize or to be monetized, or for the monetization to then show up. Right? Because what you will start to learn is when it comes to your gift, if you really in tune with it, you will do it for free anyway. And you'll get the same pleasure out of it as if you was getting paid. I do this shit because I love it. I do this shit because it's in me to do it. It's in me to get on here and to educate and to help and to teach. And to also learn from y'all, because y'all teach me all the time too. It's shit that I don't know everything. But to build community, to have this platform, to help people now with the shit that I do for work. All of these things I would do for free. Because it's in me to do them. That's when you know it's your gift and not your talent. Talents, we want to make money off that shit. I'm good at, painting. So pay me. I'm good at singing, pay me. I'm good at this, pay me. I'm good at that, pay me. But when you a chef and you a chef because that's your gift, you gonna feed people just because you like for people to eat. You care about people being fed. When you are a teacher, you're gonna teach people because you just want people to know what they need to know. When you a healer, you just heal people because you want people to be healed. It's just in your nature. You're not looking for nothing in return. It's a part of what you naturally do. And when it's your gift, you doing it your whole life. You just didn't tap into it as much as you should have. Because society, the way that they've structured this, and it goes back to everything being politics and spirituality. The way that they structured our day-to-day is if I can get you to go work towards somebody else's shit from 9 to 5. Or 2 to 11. Or 11 to 7. Then I'm distracting you from what you're able to do within your own, with your gifts. Simple as that. So most of us have this westernized idea of what life should look like and what we have to do to say that we're living life properly as an adult. Fuck all of that. Now, am I saying get up and quit your job and just start doing all, whatever? No, you can still work and start operating your gift more seriously on the side. I did it until it was time for me to quit. And the Spirit said, all right, enough is enough. You got to leave that motherfucker. And I didn't understand at the time why Spirit wanted me to quit my job so fucking bad. Until I quit, and then the workload was just like, I said, whoa, I'm overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. I had a spiritual group at the time. That shit went from 5K to 20 in like 2 months after I quit and left my job as a teacher. And I said, well, fuck. Now I see why Spirit said I couldn't do both. I get it now. I would have been stressed the fuck out. But I had to show up first. I had to get my feet wet. I had to get all the way into it. I had to take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? I had to really take it seriously first on the side and show my commitment to it. Before Spirit was like, okay, you ready. Go ahead and quit that shit. You go ahead and leave. You'll be all right. And even with that, I was still like, you sure? I got rent to pay. You sure? I gotta eat. What you mean quit? I'm like, quit, motherfucker. What you mean? What I mean? Leave. Quit. The fuck? But I had to go. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. When it's time to move, it's time to move. I really feel like, yeah, Five of Wands, as I was about to say that, talking about change. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups. I really feel like some of y'all are about to up and leave. Up and leave. You not even want to know until it's the day of or the week of. That's just how, like, in the moment it's gonna be. Like, Monday I was just chilling, living my life regularly. By Wednesday I was packing and ready to fucking go. Just fucking random. And this could be physically moving, this could be emotionally moving. Monday everything was all good. By Friday I moved out and left that bitch. Left that relationship, filed the divorce papers. Thursday I was at work, saying hello to all my co-workers and running around laughing and joking and shit. But by Friday, babe, resignation letter. Just that fast. The energy of five. Five is unexpected change. It hits you, and when it hits you, you gotta do something about it. It's that unsettling feeling. I cannot continue to move on if I don't move forward with what I feel. I cannot sit with myself if I do not move forward with whatever it is that I feel. I can't do it. I have to move. I have to transition. I have to leave this space. I have to leave these people behind. I have to do it. If that means I gotta sacrifice my comfort, then that's just something I'm gonna have to do. But I got to go. Ho. I got to fucking go. I don't like that little white line in between my lips. I gotta go. That's how that shit was for me. I woke one day, Spirit was like, all right, quit. I said, you know what? I typed that resignation letter on my goddamn phone so fast and sent that bitch. Woke up, because I had to be to work by 6:45, so I'm up at 5:30. And you know how, yeah, every black family had that damn picture on the wall with that lady just sitting on the side of the bed, just like, goddamn, another day. Shit, you gotta go to work. That's how I was sitting on the side of my bed for a minute. I woke up and just sat there. And Spirit said, today's the day. You're not going in there no more. That's the end of that, boo. No, ma'am. No more. No more of that. When I left my toxic relationship, my last serious relationship in 2019, I woke up one day and it was that day was the day. I couldn't do it no more. I knew that if I dealt with it past that moment, I would be stuck. And that's literally the feeling that you have when it's time. If I move on past this moment and I don't release, I don't let go, I don't leave, I don't move away from this, I'm going to be stuck. It's going to be detrimental to me. I just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. just drive and see where the wind takes you. Absolutely, Bert. Absolutely. And you just gotta go for it. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't just no easy ass, oh, okay, cool, let me just quit. Bitch, I'm worried. How I'm gonna pay this, how I'm gonna do that. The wheels in my head are most definitely turning. I'm definitely skeptical. I'm questioning the whole thing. Is this really my intuition? Is this really the best thing for me? All of the things are still happening. So don't hear me say that and think that that meant that was just a smooth transition and I just woke up and felt it and just did it and I'm woman of the year. No, little baby was scared. And after I did it, little baby was still scared. And even when shit started working out, little baby was still scared. Okay? Janice, shoot me an inbox message, my love, and I'll send you all the information. We're still scared. We're still afraid. We're still hesitant. We're still nervous. Even after making a decision. Even after seeing that it was the right decision. So I tell y'all, I don't care if you're afraid, but keep moving. Do it afraid. If that's the only energy you got, transmute that shit. Turn that fear into power and do it. Is it easier said than done? Absolutely. What isn't easier said than done? But fucking do it. Do it, and you're going to be proud of yourself for making it happen. Eventually, you're going to wake up one day and be like, that's the best fucking decision I ever made. Or you're going to be like, damn, I should have made that decision sooner. Had I known that this shit was going to be like this, I would have been left that motherfucker. I would have been quit that job. I would have been left that relationship. I would have been chucked the motherfucking deuces. I would have been moved across the country. Had I known it was going to work out like this. But that's where that faith comes in. That's where that trust for yourself and your spirit team and your higher self comes in. You just got to know it's going to work out good. And that has to be enough for you to move. That got to be enough for you to get it done. Hell yeah. Once you get out of that space that's working for you, everything starts working. Everything starts working. It's like a water hose. If I step on that motherfucker, the water's going to stop. It is what it is. But once I get up off of that thing, it's going to flow freely. It's going to shoot at that point. Same thing with life. We step on our own shit. We stop the process. That's a part of understanding the season is over. Sometimes you getting with that motherfucker was a season. It was supposed to happen. Now, sometimes it just be some shit that we didn't got ourselves into. But some of these bullshit ass people that you meet, unfortunately, they was a part of it. You had to meet them. You had to connect with them. It was something that they had to teach you. And only they could teach you. Only the experiences with them could have taught you this very thing. But when the season is over, you need to know. And this is the gag. It's not always a bad experience that ends the season. Sometimes the season is just over. Sometimes everything is going great. But the season is over. So you have to have that strength to disconnect even in those situations. Because just because shit is good between us don't mean that you're an official, eternal part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I've met some amazing people that I'm now disconnected from. We had a season. It was a time and a place. That time was over. And everything that needed to take place took place. They're still a great person. I'm still a great person. But they over there and I'm over here. Because the season was over. So it's all intuitive. And you'll know when it's like, okay, time to move on. Time to go in a different direction. That's where I get it twisted and letting go. A lot of us do. A lot of us do. And let me say this. No matter how much you work towards it and how good you get at it, you're still going to have those instances where it's hard and where you stay too long. Right? We're half human at the end of the day. We're having a human experience. So you're not going to see everything as clearly every single time. That's where compassion and grace comes in. Right? Some things may get past your radar. Some things may slip between the cracks. But when you know better, that's when you do better. Once it becomes clear and evident, that's when now you're responsible for making some shit shake. Okay? Let's get a few more of these, and then we're going to pull some confirmation. And we can do a quick Q&A after this. So if you have questions, hold them to the end. Page of Swords. Some of y'all may have to have some tough conversations this week. Yeah, Knight of Cups, some self-reflection, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of y'all been self-reflecting a lot this week. The World card, King of Swords, Ace of Swords under that. Lots of swords, so lots of conversation. Some of y'all gonna have to have some tough conversations this week, whether it's with yourself or whether it's with someone else. But there's some truths that need to be spoken. There's some acknowledgement that needs to happen. And there's some justice that may have to take place in the form of you finally speaking your truth. You speaking your truth will bring you the justice that you've been looking for. Some of y'all been sitting on some emotions and some feelings and harboring some things for a while. It's time to just put it on the table. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever come from it, come from it. However they take it is however they take it. But it's time to get this shit off your chest. Remember, Scorpio season is going to allow you to release what no longer serve you. Get this shit off your fucking chest. Speak what you need to speak. Say what you need to say. And you're not saying it for them to agree. You're not saying it for them to be okay with what you're saying. You're saying it to free yourself. You're saying it to put yourself in the best case scenario, to release what you've been holding on to. You're saying it for you, not for them. However they take it, however the fuck they take it. They get mad, they get mad, they get sad. Who cares? This is for me. I gotta release this for me. That don't mean, this is a collective, my love. That don't mean say it with no attitude and be snappy and irate and irritable. It means calmly speak your truth. And if they become irate or snappy or out of character or extra, then okay, well, I see that you feeling some type of way. I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'm going to go ahead and hang up. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you later or something or whatever. And let you just, deal with that. Don't match no energy, because I'm not here to do that. I'm here to say what I need to say. And once I've accomplished that, I can move the fuck on. And you can deal with all of that on the back end. Okay? Ace of Cups. Like I said, I feel like this next... Ooh, 7 pencils at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this next cycle is bringing in... confirmation. Partnerships. Like this next cycle is bringing in partnerships. And the beautiful thing about the partnerships that are coming in this cycle is it's so similar, but it's so different. Whether these are members of your soul tribe, whether this is a relationship, whether this is a partnership, a business relationship, whatever it may be, there's something so powerful about the fact that it is so different, yet also so similar. Because there's connection on the similarities, but then there's also a lot of space to learn because of the differences. It's that perfect balance. And this is a season of balance, right? So it's that perfect half and half. We got so many things in common and so many things that make this work But then we also have so many things that we don't have in common that allow us to really learn from each other because of the differences, because of the different ways that we approach this and the different ways that we do that, and so on and so forth. It's the best of both worlds. Literally, I'm hearing Hannah Montana, best of both worlds. Let's get one more of these and then we'll pull some confirmation. If you have questions, go ahead and start putting them in the comments. Do I have any moderators in here? If I do, feel free to start pinning questions. If I don't, I need to get some new moderators. People who be in my live all the time though. Because I feel like I be having moderators. Some of them don't be in here all the time. Male or female, I don't care. The world card came out as the last card. This is ultimate change. This is the kind of change where it's like, I'm excited. I'm always excited for y'all. Okay, now I just hear, okay, perfect. I'm always excited for y'all, but I feel super excited. I feel super excited. Simply because of the fact that this is something that I can't even see. Like, some shit Spirit may show me glimpses of what things may look like, but I can't even see this. I don't know what the fuck this is gonna be. And that excites me, because that means that it's something insane. It's something crazy. Yes, I do readings for others. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can use this box at the bottom to shoot me a direct message, and I can send you the prices for my one-on-ones. This is exciting. And I feel like for those who are tapped in, for those who this reading is resonating for, you've been excited. Like, you've been in an excited energy already. I feel like this is just the confirmation of what you've been feeling. But you've already been feeling this. Like, I don't have to get you in the mood. Like, this reading is not getting you there. If anything, it's clarifying and confirming why where you already are is right where you're supposed to be. If that makes sense. Thank you, my love, for the heartbeat. This is just confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Hello, my love. Welcome in. Thank you for the gift. Alright, let's grab some confirmation. And then we're going to do some, get a couple questions in here. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you for the heartbeat. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all get your heartbeat. Make sure you follow and then tap that heart. Get your heartbeat every time you come up in here. Also, if you want to join my bulletin, click my name up here. Go to my page and you should see something that says polka dots. That is my bulletin. It will ask you if you want to join or not. In that bulletin is where you have the live updates when I'm going live, what specials I have going on as far as readings, consultations, mentorships, any of the posts that I put up there, you'll see it there. Any polls that we do for whatever, all of that is there. So you should see something that says polka dots. If you don't see it, it just means that it hasn't come to your TikTok yet. So you could either update your TikTok if you haven't in a while, or just wait until it becomes available. I know, I'm sorry. First card out, Big Protected. Big Protected, period. Travel and vacation is also here as well. How you doing? Thank you. Travel, vacation, new environment. And I already told y'all, some of y'all moving. Some of y'all just doing some shit unexpected. 1010 could be significant as well. 1010, look, Jupiter is here. Luck and fortune. Stop it. Stop it. Ooh. Stop it. Stop it. Ooh. Okay, this is what some of y'all. Some of you, somebody who tried to destiny swap with you or something along those lines, and you may not have known, but the way to know if I'm talking to you or not is this person just unexpectedly passed away recently. Could be somebody that you was close to. Somebody that you had a connection with or a relationship with or something like that. Somebody just recently passed away unexpectedly. Somebody that you had a connection with or a relationship with or something like that. Somebody just recently passed away unexpectedly. It'll make sense if it's true. It'll make sense if it's sense. Is it still lagging? Let me know if it's still lagging. If I need to repeat what I said, I will. Can y'all hear me? It froze. Let me know if it's working. I'll repeat it if I need to. Okay, now my big old people, I'm trying to make sure that my TikTok people can hear me. Cause I know this Wi-Fi in here been acting stupid. Let me see this working on here. Cause I know this Wi-Fi in here been acting. Okay, it's working on my phone. Is it back? Are we good? Okay. Okay. That's crazy that happened right when I was saying that. So for the people who didn't hear me, what I was saying is, for some of you guys, somebody tried to destiny swap with you. I don't know if this was recent or a while ago. But whoever it is, they just recently passed away unexpectedly. Could have been somebody that you was close with at one point, or somebody you had some type of connection with at one point. Whatever it is, take out resonates. Evil eye came right on out after I said that. That's confirmation. Big protector and then evil eye. Come on now. Some of y'all may not even know that this person has passed away, but you'll find out sometime this week. I feel like whoever this person is, they came from a different lifetime. This is an issue that y'all had from a different lifetime. And they had an opportunity to clean things up with you, but they chose not to. They chose to still be in this. Could be a Taurus at the bottom of the deck. They chose to still be in this hateful energy and have this hateful spirit towards you. And it cost them what it cost them in the end. The power that some of y'all are moving into, people can't just speak on you no more. And this is why you have to start acting like who you actually are. Hello, my love. This is why you gotta really start. If you a goddess, you really need to start acting like it. If you a god, you need to start acting like it. If you a king, queen, whatever the fuck you go by, you need to start acting like it. Because of the power that y'all are tapping into at this point. Yes, for some of y'all, you could find out this week. The power that some of y'all are about to tap into, you gotta come right. Because the way the spirit is the way spirit is doing shit on your behalf from this point on, you better be acting like you got some fucking sense. And I'm talking about things seen and unseen. Having your back from shit that you didn't even know that you needed to be protected from. Type shit. The subconscious things. The things that you're not even privy to. Another reason why listening to your intuition is going to be beneficial to you right now. Because some of this shit you can't see. You can't see. Not on your own. Especially with how close some of these people are to you. Big Protector came out first, Evil Eye, and then the Moon. This motherfucker is hiding in the dark. Do you hear me? This motherfucker is hiding in the shadows. And it feel close to you. It don't feel like somebody that you don't know. I always tell y'all, your biggest threat is the people beside you. Because they got front row seats to the shit that you doing. The motherfuckers that's watching on social media, they don't fucking know you. They only can hate on what you show them. They only can feel some type of way about what you put on display. That's it. That's all they can fucking do. Them motherfuckers beside you, that's witnessing the glow up, that was there from when you wasn't where you are now, that's who you need to be watching. Spirit said you'll know who they are because the more that they send that energy towards you, either the sicker they will get or the more fucked up their life will get. And you're going to start to see it on their face. I'm seeing, y'all remember the seed of Chucky? Y'all remember how the son looked and how skinny and frail he looked in the face, and his shit was like sucked in like that? Some of them people really gonna look like that. They losing weight, they look sickly. Life going to shit, keep getting fucked up by random stuff. It's the difference between people going through the challenges of life versus people obtaining a curse because they tried to curse you. You know what I'm saying? People getting a return on the shit that they put the fuck out there to try to get you. It's a difference. Sometimes life do just be lifing, but you won't know the damn difference when you look at that motherfucker. It's gonna be in their face. For some of y'all, you had a dream about this person recently. They was in your dream. And when I say anybody close to you, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, I don't care. People can't just speak on you no more. People can't just evil eye you no more and not get away with it. Because of the work that you've been doing, because you've been showing up, because you have been operating in your gift, because you have been changing your energy and changing your frequency and really stepping into your God-like energy, you know, really embracing your God nature. Because you've been doing that, Spirit is not going to allow people to just chat about you and just be evil towards you and just, that shit, it can't slide. Especially because some of y'all been turning the other cheek and have not been getting into it when you could have really got to it. You know what I'm saying? It could have really went there a couple times with motherfuckers. Whether it's this very person or not. You've been doing a great job of restraining yourself from going back to some of your old ways and doing some of the old shit that you was doing. You've been doing a fantastic job at that. And because of that, now you're being rewarded with a different layer of protection. But understand that this protection is not easy. Because this protection also means that the people that are coming into your life, they got to be right. They got to be right. They got to be talking about something. They got to be on something. Or Spirit is not even going to allow them to get close to you. No matter how much you like them, want them. If you out here dating, if you single and you dating, it's about to be a little bit more difficult. It's about to be a little bit more difficult. Because you can't just waste time with the bullshit options no more. Them motherfuckers going to be uncomfortable around you. They're going to come up with all types of excuses and reasons of why they can't meet up with you. All your plans going to fall through. And that's when you know that Spirit is operating in an energy of protection. Every time I try to kick it with this motherfucker, something come up. Every time I try to do this, something happen. Every time, you know what I'm saying? It can't never really get it right. Or you think you like them and then they say the dumbest shit that you've ever fucking heard. It's like, it's the smallest of things that's going to tell you, like, oh, okay. I have a friend from Mobile who told me about you. Who? People know me everywhere. I don't know, child. If it's from Facebook, I follow so many damn people on Facebook. Rainbow, silver lining, amazing turnaround, random shifts, long time coming, rainbow energy. After the moon, we got rainbow. That says a lot within itself. Jessica, is she light skinned? If she light skinned, that's my baby. Rainbow energy. After the moon, after the darkness, silver lining. Again, the things that you release and you let go of is going to lead to all of the things that you've been waiting for and that you've been manifesting. It has to happen. It has to happen. And you're protected. When you have the protection that you have, not only are you protected, but the things that are for you are also protected. This is why Spirit don't give you shit when you got the wrong people around. That's how much I'm protecting you. Because if I give you this and these motherfuckers see it, knowing the heart that you got, knowing that you don't know how to say no, knowing that you don't know how to stand your ground yet, no, you're just gonna have to wait on that. When you get ready, we'll give it to you, but until then, you just gonna have to fucking wait. You just gonna have to wait. Fuck it. Look at that. Closure. New love. Monday, crossroads, communication, trickery. You are what you seek. 999 could be significant. Also, Pay attention to all the different types of people that's trying to get into a relationship with you. Or try to be your friend. Or trying to get close to you right now. That's also when you know you're really close to something huge. It's almost like people can smell it on you. Like, they about to get something good. You know what I'm saying? They like a dog. This is a collective, my love. You know what I'm saying? They're like little dogs. Just sniffing around, little hounds. They can smell that shit on you. Now everybody want to be your friend. Now everybody want to come around you. Now all your exes come back from the past. Now all these motherfuckers want to be in a relationship with you. Now the people who was playing around, they don't want to play no more. They want to be serious. Then this is happening. Then that's happening. You looking at your phone like, I know that ain't this motherfucker that is fucking calling me. This gotta be a butt down. This gotta be the wrong number. I know. I know it ain't this motherfucker that just sent me an inbox message, a DM. You still got free will. So as much as Spirit wants to protect you and will protect you, if you say, I'm going to do it anyway, Spirit not going to stand in the way of that. You still got free will. So you're going to have to be strong. Because there's going to be some of the motherfuckers that you wanted to see want you. The ones that you wanted that apology from. Finally coming back like, I just want to say all that happened in the past. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's the test. It's going to be that estranged parent that you ain't talked to in I don't know how long. I was just thinking about it. I just thought I'd call you and tell you I'm sick. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you get better. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't just be the friends, the old friends, and the old relationships and the old situationships. Sometimes it's that parent that we don't talk to no more for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's that sibling that we cut off for a fucking reason. Sometimes that family member that we don't fuck with for a reason. Fuck all that we share blood. Okay, bitch, we share air too. That don't mean I'm gonna let you disrespect me to my face. The hell? We share this planet too. We share a lot of shit. Fuck does that mean? That's still your mom. Okay, and that's still my neighbor. That's still my brother in Christ. What the fuck does that mean? I can't stand that shit. And it's family who will pull that shit on you. Treat you however the fuck they want to treat you and expect you to deal with it because we blood. Bitch. Don't let the motherfuckers back around you. Could be a Virgo. Or the Virgo in you is saying stay disciplined. That Virgo energy is saying stay disciplined. Stay disciplined. Pay attention. You done did all this motherfucking work. Don't let that shit go out the window. Somebody got a red car or a license plate that say red or something. Could also be the root chakra. Some of y'all need to make sure that y'all tapping into that root chakra, especially over the next couple of months. Root chakra is also connected to your finances. If that root is not right, your finances won't be tight. I need to rap. I mean, most successful rappers are Geminis. I need to just go ahead and get in the booth. I be coming up with shit, don't it? Mm-hmm. Fuck a K-dot. It's polka dot on a beat. Fuck a K-dot. It's polka dot on a beat. Anyway. Root chakra. Okay? Shadow work time. I feel like some of y'all are also reaching a space of graduation when it comes to the shadow work you've been doing. That don't mean that your shadow work is over. It just means something that you've been healing for a while, you're finally reaching a graduation status for that very thing. Or it could be a couple things. Because we work on different things simultaneously when we're doing shadow work, right? Sometimes you're doing a little bit of mommy issues, a little bit of daddy issues, a little bit of self-work, a little bit of codependency, a little bit of self-confidence, a little bit of self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? You're doing different things at a time. So there could be multiple areas within your shadow work journey where you're graduating. Does that make sense? You have learned and fixed and transformed all that you can in that specific area for the time being. Thank you, my love, for the beans. I appreciate it. You said go ball for ball, sis? Okay. I'm going to get in the stew and drop a little 16 on a head tops. Soul Tribe. I told y'all Soul Tribe is coming in. Some of y'all about to align with your Soul Tribe because you're finally ready for them. And this how Spirit is saying it. You respect yourself enough that now you're ready for them. This is a respect thing. The love that you have for yourself. Black sheep energy at the bottom of the deck. Chariot energy. Fast-paced movement. Pay attention to your dreams. I've been told y'all that. But you are attracting these people through the love and the respect and the support that you're now giving yourself. You're finally equally yoked with the people that are coming in. Before y'all weren't on the same level. Maybe they still had work to do as well. Same way you still had work, they still had work to do. And the work don't stop. It just means that now you're on a good enough page together where you can join forces. Still doing my individual work. But then now I got, some support here. And the reason why you have to wait until you get to that place to have your soul tribe is because only people who are healing value healing. Only the people who have worked for peace value peace. If you ain't never put no work in for it, you don't value it. That's why it's easy for a motherfucker to go steal a car and then crash it and get out and run away and act like ain't nothing happened. You didn't work for that fucking car. So you didn't crash it and get out and run away and act like ain't nothing happened. You didn't work for that fucking car. So you don't care. You don't care about the condition that it's in. You stole it, drove it, crashed it, got out, and you gonna go do it again to another motherfucker. You don't give a damn. Right? Did I freeze again? I'm so damn sick of this Wi-Fi in here. I feel like it froze again. Okay, it's good. It's back. Ciao. I don't know what's been going on with the Wi-Fi in this goddamn thing. Okay, good. Okay, good. Last card out was Soul Tribe if y'all didn't hear it. But you had to get to a place where you were ready. When you have gone or when you're going through the healing process, you value your shit different. It's like I can't even allow myself to be around certain people and be, kicking it with certain motherfuckers because I've done too much work. It's going to set me back. And the respect that I have for myself now is so different. You don't deserve me. When you really start healing and doing your work, you realize how many people you just been allowing to come around you, and they do not deserve it. I mean, not even a little bit. They don't deserve to breathe the air you breathe, let alone be in your space, be a part of your life, benefit off of your abundance and manifestations. Hell no. And there's a value on healing. There's a value on peace. And you won't understand that, understand that, overstand that if you haven't done the work. So that's why you have to be in that space with yourself first before you can attract a soul tribe or a partnership that is also on that same level. Because if they doing their work, why would they want to be in contact with somebody who's not doing theirs? You're not going to respect the shit that they got going on. When I'm healing and you healing, if I got to take a moment to just isolate myself and to tap in and do what I need to do, you're going to understand that. Why? Because you've been there. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who get mad because you need to take some time for yourself and you need to go in isolation. Why you not talking to me? You haven't texted me in 3 days. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You obviously don't know how. You don't know nothing about this. It's a different understanding when you dealing with somebody who has been there, done that, still doing the work. The conversations are different. We talking about some whole different shit. We not talking about what was on Baddies this week and how this happened and who arguing and who's baby daddy and who got pregnant with who. I don't give a fuck about that shit. We not talking about that bullshit. Which is why your friend groups change as you elevate. Your relationships change as you elevate. Because we not equally yoked no more. You still on this bullshit and I'm over here trying to, I'm not even trying, I'm over here elevating. Growing, transcending. Period. You know what I'm saying? And if you have worked hard to get your peace, I know you're going to respect my peace. Because you know what it cost. You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody, if we both got houses, I'm not going to come to your house and trash it. Because I would be mad if you came to my shit and trashed it. So I'm going to respect your house just like it's my house. Because I have a house and I know what it's like to clean up a fucking house. So if you worked hard to get your peace, you're going to respect my peace. Because you know how much it costs to have it. And I'm going to respect your peace because I know how much it costs to have it. So we just going to be two respectful peace motherfuckers. Versus people who don't have no damn peace. They can easily come into your life and disrupt the fuck out of yours. No more of that. No more of that. Like I said, you have the protection, but you gotta at some point protect your fucking self. Them red flags be red the whole time. Y'all niggas not colorblind in the spiritual realm. That should be bright red the entire fucking time. You seen it and you ignored it. No more of that. You got more to lose. I watched a video on TikTok, yesterday? Some of y'all may have seen it. It was a girl sitting in her car and she had got to a parking space first. And it's these two fucking hoodlums on the outside of her damn car. They upset and they cussing at her and all this other shit. And she kept saying, I got shit to lose. They saying, get out the car, let's fight, come on, let's fight. Yeah. She said, I got shit to lose. Y'all obviously don't got shit to lose. Which is why y'all turned up and y'all doing all this extra ass shit for no motherfucking reason. I have things that I can lose. I can't go there with you. I can't take it there with you. Don't get it fucked up. I could. It ain't about me not having the ability. Because I have the ability to go attitude for attitude, screaming match for screaming match, expletive for expletive. You know what I'm saying? Not new to this, true to this. But I got shit to lose now. Because I've been working. I'm in a different place in my life. So I can't give you what you giving me. Because it costs more for me. The bill is higher for me. Can't do it. Not going to do it. So you sit there and you argue with your fucking self. Simple as that. Alright? Alright, questions, comments, and concerns. Drop them in the comments. We're going to do a quick little Q&A. You can ask questions in regards to this reading. You can ask questions in regards to spiritual advice. Whatever it is, feel free to drop it in the comments, whether you watch it from Big O or TikTok. Shout out to everybody who's liked, shared, commented, subscribed, sent love, all of the things. You are much appreciated. Not they always trying to fight you. But y'all gotta understand, you know, what happens when it's nighttime and all the lights off but that porch light? When you go outside, what do you see all around you? What do you see flying all around you? And what you see? Bugs all over the motherfucking place, just living a fucking life because they're attracted to that light. And this is why you have to really be on your P's and Q's when it comes to protecting yourself, because a lot of y'all are still in dark environments, which is another reason why some of y'all need to move, so that you can be around other light. If you the only light in your space, bitch, you gonna get jumped. Energetically, spiritually, they gonna jump your ass. It is what it is. We all over here in the dark. Who the fuck you think you are, glowing and shit? Who the fuck do they think they are, walking around this bitch glowing and smiling and laughing and talking about they got peace? Bitch, you don't see us suffering? You don't see us going through? Yeah, it may be our fault that we suffering and going through, but so we don't feel like doing the work. We don't feel like saving ourselves. But that's not the point. The point is, who the fuck you think you are around this motherfucker all glowing and lighting up? And hell nah. Now we gonna jump you. We're gonna try to make you feel like you doing something wrong. That's why you have to change your environment. When you get money, you move out the hood. Not because you don't love the motherfuckers in the hood, but because the hood will start attacking your ass. Survival mentality. You go to the resource. You are becoming the resource. You the only light that some of these motherfuckers see. You don't think they're gonna try to get that shit? Come on now. That's why I said, y'all gonna have to carry yourselves differently. With this new power, you're gonna have to move different. How does one strengthen their connection to source? You strengthen your relationship with yourself, because you are source. You are source. So you strengthen the connection with yourself. You start doing your healing, your trauma healing. You are the source. So the more that you connect with you, the better of a relationship it will be. And the more you will grow, the more you will have. All of the ways that they taught you, all the things they taught you about God and how to connect with God when you was in church, flip that, see yourself as God, and connect with yourself in that way. It will change your fucking life. Oh, we worship God. Worship yourself. Every time I go to sleep, I pray to God. Pray to yourself. Just reverse it. Because that's what they changed anyway. That's the change that was made when they created the Bible. They took you out of it. The God in you, they took that shit out of it and gave you somebody outside of yourself. All that shit, just channel it inward. Build that connection with yourself. Acknowledge yourself to that same degree. Love on yourself that much. All them gospel worship songs, I'm nothing without you. Sing that to you. You know what I'm saying? Sing that shit to yourself. Sing it to yourself. Because I'm nothing without me. I can't do shit without myself. You know what I'm saying? Meditation helps, absolutely. Meditation is basically prayer. When they say commune with spirit, same shit. Commune with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Honor yourself. Worship yourself. Give to yourself. That 10% that we used to put in church, that's the way you should be investing into yourself. Every couple of days or once a week, I'm going to go get myself something. I'm going to buy something, do something. If it's a meal, if it's perfume, if it's a gift, whatever, I'm going to get it. If it's some clothes, if it's a pair of shoes. And then remember, everything that you put out, you're going to start getting back from other people. So as you start giving to yourself, doing for yourself, random people going to want to do for you. And you be like, what the fuck is going on right now? Why does everybody want to keep buying me shit and doing this for me and doing that for me? Because you're setting an example. You're setting the tone. In a positive way. Versus the negative way that you was doing it before. Make sense? Yes. Definitely tap back into your childlike nature. Absolutely. We ain't nothing but adult children. To ignore. This is why millennials are so good at healing and shadow work. Because we don't mind being a kid. We one generation that was not pressed to grow up. We still watching SpongeBob and cartoons and Disney movies and all types of shit. We ain't never let that shit go. We still chasing our kids around and doing pranks on their ass. And when you keep that part of you alive, it helps you connect with the real you even more, the true you, the soul part of you. Because we don't age. You know what I'm saying? Society has convinced us that we age and we get older. Because we have identified for so long as this vessel. But I'm not the vessel, which means that I don't fucking age. I'm not this body. This body ages, absolutely. But I'm not this fucking body. So I don't age. I am as old as creation itself. And always learning something. That's why they call us children of the sun. Always learning. Always growing. I'm not this fucking body. That's why I can't even take it with me when I leave. When I leave, I go. Everything else fucking stays. That's how you keep yourself physically young as well. You keep doing young shit. Or what they deem as young shit. You just keep fucking doing it. When this body is 70 years old, baby, I'm gonna look about 40. Hell yeah. I get Carter everywhere I go to this day. I'll be 30 next year. All the little YNs be coming up to me. I said, baby, no. I literally could be your mother. But I love it. You know what I'm saying? When we were in our trauma, if you realize, go back and look at the pictures of you when you were in your trauma. You know what I'm saying? When you were in your trauma, where you still was going through all of that shit. Go back and look at them pictures. You look old as hell. You look, I'm not gonna say old as hell, but you look older than what you were. Because that shit ages you. But the more you heal, the more youthful you look. Yeah, girl, I'll be 30 next year. She said, yeah, okay. Sister, this body will be 30, poop. I look crazy. I was looking back at some of my pictures. I said, ooh, face was all dark. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no glow. You don't got no... The more I heal, the more light comes from literally within your body. Like you pushing light out of your damn skin. I'm telling you, when I was still in my trauma, I had all of these facial issues, and I dealt with a lot of acne, and my weight was all over the fucking place, and my energy was just dark and depressed, and just my energy was just heavy and just weighted down. I just looked like, girl, was you alright? But you start healing, you just start clearing up. You ain't changed nothing. You can still be eating the same shit you was eating, use the same skincare, but all of a sudden, you just got this glow. You just look shiny. And people will start telling you, like, you glowing? Yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying? As within, so without. So if I'm doing this inner work, it has to show up on the outside. Even when we're doing glamour magic is first happening internally, and then it starts to show up on the outside. But it's happening internally first. When you talking to yourself in that mirror and you saying, I am beautiful and my skin is clear and my ass is fat and my stomach is flat, period. I'm a magnet. I'm magnetized, and everything that is for me, I attract every positive, beautiful thing I deserve easily, frequently, on a continuous basis.